Hello everyone and welcome back to another project. In this project I'm going to show you on how you can control your electrical appliances by using your hand gesture on basis of computer vision. So the project is a mixture of automation and computer vision, as I had to write two codes, one for the ESP32 board and the other for the for my laptop. And the other one is a Python script that will do the computer vision based task. So I had to extract 21 hand landmarks and then estimate the position of the fingers, and on basis of my desired position of the fingers, index finger and the middle finger, the loads will be switching. So as usual, initially I'll be talking about the features of my project, then I will describe the components that I've used here, and finally I will show the demonstration, the way the project works. So let's talk about the features of my project. So as I'll be raising my index finger, the red bulb will turn on. Of course this is for the right hand, and as I raise both of my index finger and the middle finger, the yellow bulb is going to turn on. And for my left hand, if I fold my fingers, all the fingers of my left hand in front of the camera, then both of these bulbs are going to turn off. And the turning off procedure is applicable for any of the bulbs or for both of the bulbs. It depends on the state of the bulbs at that time. That I'll be showing very shortly in the demonstration. So that's all about the very basic feature of my project, and right now I'd like to dive into the components that I've used here. So as the microcontroller, as usual, I have used the ESP32 board that comes with the built-in Wi-Fi that will eventually allow me to connect with internet or to generate any local servers for wireless communication between my laptop and the ESP32 board. I have used these two, as you can see, I have used these two bulbs, two AC bulbs as my loads that I'll be switching on basis of the hand gesture, on basis of the position of my fingers. And the control signal generated by the ESP32 board is very small and DC, but these appliances are AC. So for switching this high voltage 220 volt, more specifically, for switching this 220 volt AC loads using the DC control signal generated by the ESP32 board, I have used here the 2-channel 5-volt relay module. As you can see, the 2-channel 5-volt relay module. So the relay module switches the high voltage AC loads using the small DC control signals generated by the ESP32 board. And I've used this pair of batteries, as you can see, this pair of batteries in order to power my relay module, and these are the 3.7 volts lithium ion batteries, and altogether they will be generating around 8 volts, but the relay runs with 5 volts. So I have to step down the voltage to 5 volts, and to serve that purpose I have used the LM7805 linear voltage regulator that gives me 5 volts in order to drive the 2-channel 5-volt relay module. So that's all about the components that I've used here. And one very important thing that I would like to admit here is that there must be communication between my computer, which is the Python script, I should say to be more specific, and the ESP32 board. The communication might be of different types. For example, the serial communication. But for serial communication, the laptop and the ESP32 board must be connected using the wires. So to avoid any kind of wires, I have not used the serial communication protocol for this case, for this project. Rather, I have generated a server using the ESP32 board, a local server I should say more specifically. And then using the Python script, I have connected to the local server, and I've sent the control string from the Python script on basis of the state of my hand, state of the fingers of my hand, and the ESP32 board will then be extracting the control strings from the server, and on basis of that it will be generating the control signals that will be eventually switching these loads, as you can see, switching these appliances, which are in our case which are two bulbs. However, we can also deploy the same project using Raspberry Pi. Maybe I'll be showing in one of the later videos how to deploy the entire project using Raspberry Pi. In that case, you don't need any laptop. In that case, you don't need any ESP32 board. A single Raspberry Pi board will serve the purpose, I should say. So I believe I'm done with the components that I've used here. So with no delay, I would like to dive into the demonstration, the way the project works. So I'll be running the Python script that I've written. As you can see, this is the IP address, and you can extract the IP address of your ESP32 board checking your serial monitor. So right now I would like to run the code and see what happens. The resolution of my webcam is not that much good, and I apologize for that. I believe you can see I have the yellow bulb over here, I have the red bulb over here, I have the relay module over here, and the other appliances as well. So let me ensure that everything is plugged in. Yes, everything is plugged in. So with no delay, I would like to dive into the demonstration, the way the project works. So as I raise my index finger, the red bulb, well, the FPS has decreased. Normally the FPS is 30, but as the recorder is running right now on my device, I'm getting a low FPS, I should say. So as I raise the index finger of my, there was a wrong detection. However, as I raise the index finger, the red bulb should go on. So let's see what happens. Well, the turning on will be done with the right hand, and the turning off will be done using my left hand, simply by folding the left hand in front of the camera within the virtual zone, I should say. The virtual zone is defined by the by the green rectangle, as you can see on the screen. So let's dive into demonstration right now with no delay. So let me get my index finger, and you will see the red bulb will be turning on. It may freeze a bit. That's because of the fact that it takes some time, to connect to the server and send the string over there. So I believe you can see my right hand here. As you can see, my index finger is up and bulb 1 is on. You can see the alert on the screen as well. You can see the red bulb is on. I'm getting a very low FPS because the recorder is running on. It's seriously impacting on my CPU, and the entire stuff is running on CPU. I'm not using the GPU. So right now I would like to get my second finger. Well, let me get it off. As you can see, it's on. Now I want to turn on the yellow bulb. So for turning on the yellow bulb, I will be getting both of my index finger and middle finger in the unfolded state. Well, it's not detecting. Yes, it has detected. As you can see, the second bulb is on. Now if you want to turn off these bulbs, what you have to do is simply unfold your left hand in front of the camera. So let's see what happens in that case. You see, both of these bulbs got turned off. Now let's get my say the middle, say the index finger, say both of my index and the middle fingers. You will see the yellow bulb will go on. You see, bulb 2 is on. You can see that I've overlaid a graphics on the screen. I believe you can see on top of the right corner, and on top of the at the bottom left corner you can see the FPS. Normally it's 18 to 19 FPS, but as I've told you, as the recorder is running right now, I'm getting a very low FPS as the CPU is serving multiple purpose. So if you want, you can turn it off right now. You see it's been turned off. Now turn on bulb 1. Bulb 1 has been turned on. Turn it off. Well, it's freezing because it takes sometimes some time to connect with the server. So let me show one more time. I will turn on the first bulb, which is the red one, then the second bulb, which is the yellow one, and then turn them off. So I will be unfolding my index finger. You'll see what happens. You see bulb 1 is on. As I unfold my middle finger and keep both of these fingers unfolded, both the index and the middle finger, the second bulb, that means the yellow bulb, will go on. As you can see that the yellow bulb has also go on. Well, you can increase the detection threshold, tracking threshold, for improving the performance. But as I've already told you, the resolution of my webcam is very low, so it's showing erroneous results sometimes. Sometimes it shows erroneous results, not all the time, I should say. And both of the bulbs should be going on. Yes, the camera freezed a while, as I've already told you the reason. 1 is on, 2 is on, and they have been turned off using my left hand. So that's all about this project. I hope you liked it. It will serve an important role to control any electrical appliances using your hand gesture. I have used 2 of my fingers. You can use different kind of signs like the victory sign, or there are different more signs. I'm not aware of all these. So you can control any of your electrical appliances using your hand gesture. I will be building a bot that will be running on basis of the hand gestures that I'll be giving in front of my camera, and I'll be showing that in one of the later videos. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Bye for now.